Okay, so here's the deal. The world is splitting into two. You have on one side countries bursting with young people like India, Nigeria, the Philippines, and on the other side you've got nations which are literally dying off like Japan, South Korea, Italy, and we're just sitting and watching as if this isn't a big deal. But let me tell you something. It's going to be the Zoomers or Gen Z who are going to have to pick up the mess. So let's break down what's really happening. India adds 1 million people every 20 days. Nigeria's population is going to double by 2050. Meanwhile, Japan sells more adult nappies than baby nappies. That's not a joke. South Korea's birth rate just hit 0.72. That's not sustainable. Italy is offering free cash to move into empty towns and have kids. And here's the kicker. The countries with the most young people, well, they're going to be the ones leading labour, culture, innovation. It's all shifting. And the West is just aging out of relevance, but nobody seems to care. But what do you think? Which countries do you think are going to last the 21st century? Make sure to comment down your thoughts down below and like this video if you agree with what I'm saying. By 2050, 1 in 4 people on Earth will be African, young, ambitious, and digitally native. While the West debates collapse, Africa is building the future. Now, let's get into the spicy part. Birth rates are collapsing in the West, and people are pointing fingers. Some say it's feminism, others say it's consumer culture. I say it's neither and both. Let's talk numbers. In the USA, the fertility rate is now 1.6, well below replacement. And in the UK, 1 in 5 women born in the 1970s got to age 45 without having any children. Not because they couldn't, but because they were told not to want it. In South Korea, thousands of young women are saying no to marriage, motherhood, and even dating. It's called the 4B movement. No dating, no sex, no marriage, and no childbirth. Not because they hate men, at least most of them.
I'm not speaking to men today. If a man speaks to me, I'm not speaking back.
But because the system makes family feel like a trap. When motherhood is framed as sacrifice, rebellion becomes survival. We were told that we could be anything, but somewhere along the way, anything stopped including motherhood. Like having kids is giving up, like family is a trap. And honestly, it sounds empowering, but it's actually really hollow. And while we're here, let's talk about men. It's not just women who are being told that family is irrelevant. Men are being told that they don't matter.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
They're being told that masculinity is dangerous, that fatherhood is pointless. And when we keep telling men that they're irrelevant, when we roll our eyes at commitment and we joke about useless husbands and we treat fatherhood as being optional, don't be surprised when men just stop showing up. So what do you get when you strip masculinity of purpose and motherhood of meaning? You get a culture where choosing family is framed as idiotic, where loneliness is rising, where birth rates are collapsing. Cities were built for singles, not for families. Tiny flats, sky-high childcare costs, there's no space to even raise kids. We say that we value family, but our infrastructure says otherwise. In the West, being child-free isn't just a choice, it's a brand. There are podcasts, merch, even dating apps for people who never want kids. It's framed as freedom. But what happens when freedom means extinction? You can be independent and still choose a family. You can chase ambition and still choose kids. The idea that it's either or, that's simply not true. And my generation, we deserve better than a society which frames creation as regressive. So what do you think? Is rejecting motherhood a feminist win or a civilisational loss. Make sure to let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and to join our community by hitting that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and to subscribe to our Substack community so that you can shape the direction of this show. If you've chosen a career over kids, tell us why, and if you've chosen both, tell us how. Let's talk about Japan. Their population is shrinking so fast that their economy is being threatened. They've tried everything from cash incentives to AI parenting support, even dating apps. Nothing is working. So now it seems that the only option is immigration. But Japan has always been very protective of its cultural identity. And honestly, I get it. When your language, culture, customs are perceived to be increasingly fragile, then the threat of mass immigration seems to be extremely dangerous. These fears are exactly what Japan's new Japanese First Party are tapping into, blaming immigration, globalism, and Japan's political establishment for the country's decline. And honestly, I do get that feeling because I can see it right here in the UK. I talk about the disillusionment with the main parties in my episode 1, where I map out Keir Starmer's first year in power. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't preserve a culture that refuses to reproduce. And if you won't bring in outsiders, you have to change the culture from within. Because right now, the same norms that are making Japan so safe, orderly, and uniquely Japanese are also the same culture that's making it so hard to raise kids in. You have long work hours, a housing crisis, gender expectations, social norms. Some say that tech is going to save us. Artificial wombs, AI parenting assistants, outsourced surrogacy. But if we need machines to reproduce, are we still a culture that's worth saving? So here's the real choice. If you want lower immigration, you have to make having kids easier. In aging nations, the old outvote the young. The old, they're the ones setting the rules, hoarding the wealth, calling it stability. Policies favour pensions over preschools, and my generation, Zoomers, we inherit the debt, the broken systems, and we're just expected to fix it all. We're stuck cleaning up for a future that we didn't choose while being told that we're too radical, we're too online, we're too impatient. But maybe impatience is the point, because if we don't rewrite the script, who will? We've been sold this binary, family versus freedom, tradition versus progress, but I just don't think that's true. I think that you can have family, freedom, and identity. All three can coexist. Do you agree with me? Comment yes below if you do, and make sure to share this episode with 3 other people to prove that it can. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, I should be in your inbox. Make sure to subscribe to our community on the Substack and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any new videos. Thank you so much, and see you soon.